Hello guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to one of my favourite videos ever to film. I look forward to filming my fashion trends videos every single season and I have been dying to sit down and film this one because it's a good one, quite possibly my favourite ever. I am so on board with so many of the spring fashion trends that are set to be hitting all of the shops, and yeah, I'm just very excited. So probably not so good for my bank balance coming up to this season, but I feel like we're ready, aren't we? I feel like we've all had enough of winter. We're ready for the seasons to change now. I always feel like this coming out of winter, especially in the UK. It's a long old winter and I'm just ready for a bit of warmer weather, a bit of sunshine. So when I got up this morning, the sun was shining. I know the temperatures might not be there yet, but I felt like today was a good day to film this video. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy this, guys. I've narrowed this down to my top 10 spring trends of 2023 because I didn't want this video to be too long, so haven't mentioned everything, but I have mentioned some good ones. Now, as always guys, with these trend videos, I'm not saying if you don't jump on every single trend that you're not going to look good this spring. These are just fun ways to incorporate trends maybe into your normal everyday outfits, just to add, you know, a bit of pizzazz. I'm sure there's something for everyone in this, so buckle up guys, I'm going to keep it short and snappy. Let's get into it, the top 10 spring fashion trends of 2023. Okay, I'm just going to dive right into this one because this is one that I have jumped full force on board with already, and it's probably something you've seen all over Instagram, TikTok already, and that is the maxi skirt. I've been absolutely loving this trend. It's been gearing quite strong towards the denim maxi skirt, which I have just seen everywhere recently in all different shades. I am really wanting a cream one going into spring, but I have been wearing my denim maxi from Mango quite a lot recently. I've been styling it up a fair bit over on my Instagram and my TikTok. I absolutely adore it. It's a proper 90s throwback. Now, I didn't really go for the denim skirt in the 90s, so for me this is a brand new trend that I've jumped on board with and I am just loving it. It's not just denim maxi skirts though, there's all sorts of patterns and materials that are coming out. I also quite like the look of the silky maxi skirts, a little bit more appropriate maybe for an evening outfit. Whatever your preference, they're a huge trend going into spring. I think we're going to be seeing them a lot over the next few months. For me personally, I like to dress a maxi skirt down and I've been loving the denim maxi skirt. I love mine because it's got a kind of frayed edge, a little bit more of a distressed kind of vibe, and just makes it feel a little bit more casual. I love the super long denim maxi skirts I've been seeing on TikTok, literally the ones that have been dragging on the floor. I just love them. I just think they look super cool. This time last year it was all about the micro mini skirt and now it's completely flipped it on its head and we're seeing these ultra long maxi skirts and I am just here for it. So yeah, definitely going to be a big one for this season. So something that I definitely mentioned in my last trends video were the return of ballet flats. Not my favourite trend, I'm not going to lie, but they're not set to go anywhere. You're going to be seeing a lot more of them, but not just the ballet style flats. There's all sorts of flats that you're going to be seeing a lot more of. I'm not opposed to the pointy toe kind of flat, but only if they are worn in a certain way. So for me personally, the most stylish way to dress a ballet flat is when you see them just peeking out the bottom of a really wide leg trouser or a really wide leg jean. For me, I really don't like wearing them with a tighter trouser. Skinny jeans and ballet flats are just an absolute no in my personal opinion. Not something that I will be jumping on board with. It's a very quick way to make your outfit look very dated, so if you are looking to jump on the ballet flat trend, I would recommend pairing them with things that are more wide-legged, in my opinion. As always when it comes to fashion guys, there are no rules. Please feel free to dress and wear whatever makes you feel most comfortable. I'm just giving you my humble opinion in this case. Another trend that I've definitely started to see creeping in, especially on Zara. I actually have two tops from Zara that are currently sat in my basket. I'm waiting to purchase them, and it is the dropped waistline. Now, if you're anything like me and you have a short torso and long legs, or just a short torso, this trend in particular will be your best friend. It's inspired by the shape of a corset, but obviously in a much more casual and wearable way. So what we will be seeing is a lot of tops, dresses, jumpsuits, where the waistline actually ends much lower down the hips. So it actually lengthens the torso. Well, it makes it look like you have a longer torso than you actually do. So as I mentioned earlier, my kind of body type, absolutely perfect for me. It really balances me out. These are the tops that I've got from Zara in my basket right now. So they're strapless tops with a dropped waist, and I think these will look so nice just over a casual pair of trousers or a casual pair of wide leg jeans in the spring summer. I feel like if you're someone that wasn't a fan of the low rise like trouser jean kind of trend, this dropped waist really holds your hand and kind of meets you in the middle. So if you're someone that's not a fan of having sort of like your skin on show around your belly or around your hips, then this trend is definitely for you. I'm a big fan of this. I'm very excited to see other things start to come into stores, but for me personally right now, I'm loving seeing the longer line tops because it adds that really casual kind of vibe, and as I mentioned, helps to balance out my figure, so that's always a plus. This is definitely something I mentioned in my previous trend video, but I'm going to be a bit more specific in this one. So a huge trend that's going to be around for the springtime is silver metallics. Now, I remember in the last video I mentioned metallics were going to be a massive thing, but in particular we are definitely seeing more silver. Now, I'm not talking a whole silver spacesuit. Unless that's your thing, then you go for it. For me, to make this trend a little bit more wearable, I would stick to one item of clothing being sort of a vibrant silver metallic colour. We've been seeing a lot of silver denim and silver trousers recently, and I really love that statement bottom half. I've also been seeing a lot of silver boots. I thought that's a really fun way to incorporate a trend if you're just not confident to go for the all-out silver Christmas turkey tinfoil kind of vibe. So yeah, plenty of ways to wear it. I also think a really nice silver metallic cami dress in the summer would be really nice. And I'm jumping ahead a whole of the season, but I just have visions of gorgeous metallic dresses reflecting in the sun on holiday. I've just got that vision, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out. Okay, this next trend has literally been all over the catwalks probably for a good 18 months now, but we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of it this spring, and that is the utilitarian trend. So you might be familiar with cargo pants that have obviously been huge over the last 12 months, but we're not stopping there when it comes to fashion. You're going to be seeing oversized pockets on pretty much everything. It's about giving that practical edge to a simple everyday piece. So obviously with the cargo pants, you've got the pockets all the way down the trousers. So picture big oversized white classic shirts but with lots of pockets, or cropped shirts with pockets, jackets, lots of pockets. I've even been seeing pockets on boots. It's all about adding a little bit more of a utility edge to these simple items. I'm really here for this trend because I love how certain pieces can look with the added details of pockets. I love seeing jackets and blazers with pockets. So yeah, definitely something for me that I will jump on board with. I also love a jumpsuit or a tailored sort of co-ord two-piece. I feel like sometimes, if done properly, it can really make an outfit look a little bit more expensive. Now, don't get me wrong, it can be done badly, but I think when done right, it's a trend that can just look really classic, and I love that for me. Really sorry guys, I have had to just move you around a little bit because the sun is creeping around the house and it's just blaring in. You can probably see it down here, so yeah, sorry about the little quick movement. Another big trend for spring, and again, I have been seeing this creeping into the shops and I have got my eye on one, and it's extra large bags, huge bags, which I am very happy about. You might remember last year the big trend was micro mini bags. Basically a waste of time because you can't fit anything in a mini bag, and let's be honest, all my girls watching, you know we like to take everything in the kitchen sink in our bags. I don't just want my keys and my phone and my purse, I also want my dry shampoo, I want my perfume. For me, I usually have my camera with me, so the mini micro bag just wasn't a thing that I could get on board with. Now don't get me wrong, the baguette style bag will always be a classic and I love my smaller handbags, but this trend of huge bags is definitely up my street. I don't think it's any surprise that we're seeing this trend now. I feel like post-pandemic, everything is kind of getting back to normal and people are back in the offices. People are travelling around a lot more and people are taking a lot of things with them. People are taking their laptops with them. So it was almost a given that we were going to see a massive return come back for the big bags because we need them now, we're on the go now and things are moving again now. So I think this has been a long time coming, probably for the last 12 months I've been waiting for this to come back. I'm really happy about this. For me personally, I really love a big oversized leather tote because it looks really classic, and I also love not just holding it on my shoulder, I love that vibe of holding an oversized bag kind of just under the arm and making it look really casual, obviously when it's not full of stuff, but I just love that vibe. You could also go down the designer route because there are some gorgeous oversized designer bags, but if it comes to the more affordable everyday kind of bag that you're looking for, then I would 100% recommend just having a look on the likes of H&M and Zara, Arket, COLLABS, because they have some really gorgeous, just simple looking bags, and yeah, I'm sure you will find something on there. Another trend you're going to be seeing a lot of this spring are the retro trainers. How long have chunky, oversized, arguably ugly trainers dominated the fashion industry? Now, I will admit, I am a fan of a chunky, ugly trainer. They just speak to me. But what we're seeing is a massive revival of the low-top, retro-looking sneakers. So trainers such as Adidas Sambas, Adidas Gazelles, they're all coming back, and it's part of that sort of 90s, noughties revival era that we've been seeing so much of over the last 12 months. I'm not gonna lie, when I first saw this trend, it just made me want to cling on to the chunky, ugly trainers so much because I just feel like they've become my comfort blanket, and I'm just so used to pairing everything with chunky shoes now. I don't think it's any secret that I'm not a fan of the Ballet Flat, and I kind of feel like these are the trainer version of the Ballet Flat shoe. However, I have come around to them and actually I am now quite enjoying it. I used to have a pair of Adidas Gazelles years ago and I wore them so much. I'd kind of forgotten how to style a more normal sized pair of trainers because, as I said, I'm so used to chunky trainers, but now I've kind of warmed up to this trend and I'm actually really looking forward to probably purchasing a cheeky pair of Gazelles. Now for me personally, the best way to wear these would be, again, like the Ballet Flats, with a wide leg trouser or a wide leg denim jean, just so that you can kind of see them peeking out the bottom. I just feel like it's a more classy and up-to-date way of wearing them without feeling like someone that's going off to play football. I actually feel like filming this video has kind of inspired me to go online and maybe treat myself to a new pair of trainers as well. So there we go. Another trend set to be big for spring, and not my personal favourite, probably not one for me, but it is the over-exaggerated florals. Now I know what 99% of people are thinking watching this video. I have got Miranda Priestley from Devil Wears Prada in my head just speaking her iconic line of florals for spring, groundbreaking. I know. There really is nothing that groundbreaking about florals at this time of year, but it's florals with a little bit of a twist, because we're not just talking about floral prints, we're talking about huge, exaggerated florals. Think an entire torso covered in a giant flower, kind of exaggerated. We've also been seeing a lot of the flower corsages coming back in terms of accessorising, and although this isn't really something I'll jump on board with, it's a bit more of a maximalist kind of trend. If you're someone that really loves to be a little bit artsy, maybe eccentric in the way they dress, this is perfect for you. Me personally, I'm a little bit more into my minimalism when it comes to dressing, so it's not really something that I gear towards. I don't really even like jewellery that's too busy or too sort of costumey, if that makes sense. So it's probably not something I'll jump on personally, but I do think it can be a really fun, flirty addition to an outfit. It can have a little bit more of a sexy vibe. I think paired with the right outfit, it can add the right, as I said, kind of flirty touch to an outfit. It's just not for me personally, but I have been seeing people look incredible with this trend, so there we go. The next trend I definitely remember mentioning in my last video, and that is sheers. I've been seeing a lot of sheer knitted tops on the likes of Zara and H&M recently, and also, whoa, that sun's just gone, and also a lot of sheer sort of like knitted two pieces. I really enjoy this trend. I especially love it when brands bring out sheer pieces that have built-in cover up, so that you don't have to go through the legwork of trying to find something to wear underneath, you know, to cover your modesty. I've been seeing a lot more of these kind of outfits with built-in panelling and sections on them, and yeah, I've been really enjoying them. In fact, during Fashion Month, searches for sheer tops increased by 600% in comparison to the previous month, so it's definitely something that people are jumping on board with. We're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of it, and I think now moving into spring and eventually summer with the warmer temperatures, I think the sheer trend is going to be a lot more easier to wear than it was back in sort of autumn winter time. I think it's a trend you can definitely have fun with, and I think there will be some really gorgeous spring summer pieces that incorporate the sheer trend, and yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them. And then finally, another trend, which to be honest, borderline trend, and I'd argue more of a capsule classic kind of vibe, it's tailoring. I will always love a bit of tailoring. I think it's classy, looks really put together, gorgeous, and to me it's just timeless. So what we've been seeing a lot of recently is the cinched blazer. Now, don't get me wrong, an oversized blazer is definitely still up there with trending now, but that doesn't mean that the cinched blazer can't live harmoniously next to it. So we're definitely going to be seeing a lot more of the tailored cinched in waist blazers, and I am here for it. I love creating a little bit of shape, but still overall keeping that sort of more masculine edge to it. It's my kind of dressing. I feel like it's a really sexy way of adding that bit of femininity to an otherwise fairly sort of masculine outfit, and yeah, definitely one for me. I'm here for it. And also the classic tailored trousers, you just can't go wrong, can you? I love a pair of cream or beige camel trousers in the springtime. They just elevate an outfit to another level. When you're not in the mood for wearing denim, opt for a gorgeous pair of tailored trousers, and I can promise you it just switches your outfit. It just makes you feel more put together, and I absolutely love it. When it comes to tailoring, I always just think minimal, crisp, classic. You just can't go wrong. And that is it, guys. That is my top 10 spring trends for 2023. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I really hope you've been able to take some inspiration from it. I'm super excited moving into spring. I'm really loving some of these trends that are coming out. As always, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what trends that you'll be jumping on board with, and let me know what trends that you're just going to be passing over on this one. Please do remember to like, comment and subscribe, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.